Have you ever looked at yourself in the mirror wearing something you thought would work, and it just doesn't? And you can't figure out why? It's usually not you. It's the style working against you instead of with you. And I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. I'm breaking down 5 styles that can completely transform how you look and feel. Styles that work with your body, your life, your confidence. Not because I'm telling you what's age appropriate, because I'm showing you what actually works. Let's go. Because here's the truth. The difference between a style that makes you feel invisible and one that makes you feel like yourself, amplified, often comes down to just a few specific elements. And those elements? They has nothing to do with your age, your body, or whether you're allowed to wear something. They have everything to do with understanding what works for you. In this video, I'm breaking down 5 styles that I keep coming back to. Structured blazers that create vertical lines without feeling stiff. The perfect wide leg trouser that actually flatters. Statement accessories that draw the eye exactly where you want it. Each one of these solves a specific problem I see over and over. Here's what makes this different. I'm showing you why these work on real women, different heights, different body types, different comfort levels, because style isn't one size fits all. It's about finding what works for your life. By the end of this, you're going to have a completely different way of thinking about these pieces. Not because you're following rules, because you understand the mechanics. Let's go. Our first style, structured blazers. And before you think, oh, that's too formal, or that's not for me, hear me out. The right blazer isn't about looking corporate or rigid. It's about creating vertical lines that guide the eye up and down, not across. That's what makes you look taller, leaner, more polished, instantly. But here's the problem. Most women are wearing blazers that fight their body instead of working with it. Here's what usually goes wrong. The shoulder cut is too wide or too narrow. That throws off your entire proportion. Or the blazer is too long, hitting below your hip, which shortens your legs visually. Or it's the wrong fabric weight. Too stiff, and you look like you're wearing armor. Too thin, and it loses all structure. I met a woman named Margaret at a styling session. She's 67. She'd avoided blazers for years. She thought they made her look too old, too serious. Then she tried a hip-length blazer in a ponte knit. Structured, but soft. The shoulders aligned perfectly with her frame. The length hit right at her hip, creating that long, lean line. She looked at herself and said, "Oh, I look powerful, but not rigid." Exactly. Here's what makes the difference. The shoulder seam should hit exactly where your shoulder ends, not beyond, not before. That's your starting point. The length, hip length, is universally flattering. It creates a vertical line that doesn't break up your torso. The fabric, look for ponte knit, stretch wool, or a cotton blend that has body but moves with you. Try Talbots. Their blazers run between $150 and $180 and are specifically cut for mature figures. Chico's has great options around $85 to $110. Or if you want to invest, Lafayette 148 makes blazers that last a decade, $200 and up. Look for set-in shoulders, a slight taper at the waist, and at least 2% spandex in the fabric. Style it with a fitted knit top underneath. Not loose, not bulky. Pair with your favorite jeans or straight-leg trousers. Wear it open if you have a longer torso. Button it if you have a shorter torso. It creates a continuous line. This works for everything from coffee with friends to dinner out. The key is the fit. And here's the beautiful part. When the blazer fits right, you stop thinking about what you're wearing. You just feel confident. Okay, next up, the perfect wide leg trouser that actually flatters. Item number 2. Wide leg trousers. And I know what you might be thinking. Won't wide leg trousers make me look bigger? No, not if you understand the mechanics. Wide leg trousers balance your proportions. They create a long, unbroken line from waist to hem. That elongates your frame, doesn't widen it. But only if you avoid 3 critical mistakes. Here's what usually goes wrong. The rise is too low. That cuts your torso visually, making your legs look shorter. Or the hem is too long, pooling on the ground. That drowns your frame. Or the fabric is wrong, too stiff, too clingy, no structure. I met a woman named Linda at a styling workshop. She's 72, fuller figure. She'd given up on trousers entirely. She said, everything either squeezes me or drowns me. Then she tried a pair of wide-leg trousers with a natural waist, sitting about 2 inches above her belly button. The hem grazed the top of her shoe. Ponte knit fabric that had structure but moved. She texted me a photo that night from her daughter's birthday dinner. She wrote, "I forgot I was wearing them. First time in years. That's the goal. Here's the difference. The rise should hit your natural waist, the narrowest part of your torso, usually about 2 inches above your belly button. The hem should graze the top of your shoe. Not pull, not hover, graze. The fabric needs structure with movement, ponte knit, stretch cotton, or a soft wool blend." Try Eileen Fisher. Their wide-leg trousers run between 120 and 180. Chico's has great options for 90 to 130, and they mark petite and tall clearly. J. Jill runs 80 to 150 with different rises clearly marked. Look for a flat front, an elastic back waistband for comfort, and a fabric that returns to shape after sitting. Tuck your top in fully, half tuck, or wear it out with a belt. All 3 work, depends on your torso length. These work with heels, flats, even sneakers if the sneaker is sleek. Next up, the accessory that pulls everything together. Item number 3, investment bags. An investment bag that actually works, not just looks good. And I'm not just talking about aesthetics. I mean a bag that you can carry all day without your shoulder aching, that keeps you organized, that doesn't make you choose between comfort and looking polished. Because here's the thing, if your bag hurts or frustrates you, you'll avoid it. And that defeats the entire purpose. Here's what usually goes wrong. The bag is too heavy before you even put anything in it, or the strap digs into your shoulder because it's too thin or positioned wrong. Or it's impossible to find anything inside. You're digging for keys while everyone waits. Or it's the wrong size for your frame. Too big and you look overwhelmed. Too small and it looks out of proportion. I met a woman named Sarah at a consultation. She's 68, fuller figure, and she carries a bag with her everywhere. Work, errands, meeting grandkids. She said, "I gave up on bags that look good. I just need one that doesn't hurt." Then she tried a Low & Sons bag. It weighed almost nothing. The strap was wide, 2 inches, and padded. It had compartments, a spot for her phone, her wallet, her glasses, her water bottle. Everything in its place. She wore it for a week and came back. She said, "The strap just disappeared. I forgot I was wearing it." Exactly. Here's what makes the difference. Weight. An empty bag should feel almost weightless. If it's heavy empty, imagine when you actually use it. The strap needs to be at least 2 inches wide and padded. Thin straps cut into your shoulder after 20 minutes. Compartments. Multiple sections keep you organized without adding bulk. You want easy access to essentials. Size should fit between your armpit and hip. Too high or too low throws off your proportion. Try Low & Sons. Their bags run between 140 and 220, and they're designed for use, not just aesthetics. Kuyana meets beautiful options around 150 to 300 with lifetime guarantees. Dagny Dover runs 120 to 180 with brilliant organization. Look for a wide padded strap, at least 3 interior compartments, lightweight material, and quality hardware that won't break in 6 months. Choose neutral colors, black, tan, gray, navy. These work with everything. Take care of your bag. Treat leather with conditioner twice a year. Empty it weekly to prevent bottom sag. Store it stuffed with tissue to maintain shape. And here's the permission I want to give you. You deserve a bag that works as hard as you do, not a bag you tolerate. One you actually enjoy using. That's the test. So, what are you discovering so far? Which of these styles is speaking to you? Are you thinking about the blazer? the way those vertical lines could work? The wide leg trousers and that balanced proportion? Or maybe you're realizing you need to rethink your bag entirely. Drop a comment and let me know. Team blazer, team wide leg, or investing in a bag first? Because here's what I'm seeing in this community. You're not just watching. You're thinking. You're figuring out what works for your body, your life. And the next two styles? They're even better. Item number 4, everyday knits. Now here's the thing about knits. We love them because they're comfortable. But so often they make us look bigger than we are, or worse, they're so boxy that we lose all shape. What if I told you the right knit gives you warmth and elegance? Not one or the other, both. Let me show you what makes the difference. Here's what usually goes wrong. The knit is too chunky. That adds visual weight, exactly where most of us don't want it. Across the chest, around the middle, on the upper arms. Or it's the wrong neckline. A crew neck can make your torso look shorter and wider. But a V-neck? It creates that vertical line we talked about earlier. Draws the eye down instead of across. I met a woman named Carol at a styling session. She's 71 and had stopped wearing knits entirely. She said, "Everything made me look like I was drowning in fabric." Then she tried a fine gauge merino in a boat neck. She looked at herself and said, "Wait, this is elegant?" That's exactly right. Here's the difference. Fine gauge knits, that means the weave is tighter. Skim your body without clinging. They have drape. They move with you. Chunky knits sit on you like a box. Neckline matters enormously. V-neck or boat neck for most body types. Scoop neck if you have a longer torso. Avoid crew neck unless it's specifically designed with a lower cut. Sleeve length, 3/4 or full length. Push-up sleeves look casual, which is fine, but if you want polished, go for full coverage. Try Eileen Fisher. Their fine gauge knits run between 90 and 160. Soft Surroundings has beautiful options around 70 to 120. Where Nordstrom's house brand has surprising quality between 50 and 90. Look for merino wool, cashmere blends, or high-quality cotton. Avoid acrylic. It pills immediately and loses shape. Feel the drape in store. It should flow, not stiffen. Layer these under your structured blazer from item 1. Pair with your wide leg trousers from item number 2. Suddenly, you have a complete, sophisticated outfit. Add a simple pendant necklace if you're wearing a V-neck. Fills the space elegantly. Or leave it bare for a cleaner line. These knits work for everything from coffee with friends to dinner out. The key is the quality and the fit. And here's the beautiful part. When you find the right one, you'll reach for it constantly. It becomes that piece you don't have to think about. Next up, the final style. And it's the one that might transform everything. Item number 5, hairstyles. The final style, and this one might surprise you because it's not about what you wear. It's about what you do with your hair. The right haircut can take 10 years off your face. The wrong one? It adds 10 instantly. And here's what I've learned. Most women over 60 are either holding on to a style that worked 20 years ago, or they've gone too short and severe because they think that's what they're supposed to do. Both are aging you. Let me show you what actually works. Here's what usually goes wrong. The cut is too short. Short can be chic, but if it's cropped close to your head, with no movement, it emphasizes every line on your face instead of softening them. Or it's too long with no shape, past your shoulders, heavy, pulling your features down instead of lifting them up. Or, and this is the one I see most often, it's a style you've worn for decades. The same cut, the same part, and it's slowly making you invisible. I met a woman named Diane at a salon. She's 73. She'd worn the same chin-length bob since her 40s. She told me, "I don't even see myself in the mirror anymore." Her stylist added face-framing layers, just around the front, softened the edges, gave it movement. When Diane turned around, she looked at herself and started crying. She said, "There I am. That's what the right haircut does. Here's what makes the difference. Layers around your face. Not all over, that's too much maintenance. Just around the front to soften your jawline and frame your cheekbones. Length, somewhere between chin and shoulder. This creates balance. Too short reads severe. Too long reads heavy. Texture, your hair should move. If you can shake your head and nothing shifts, it needs texturizing. Movement equals youthfulness. And color, if you're coloring, keep it soft. No harsh lines. Highlights or lowlights that blend, not solid color that looks painted on. Find a stylist who works with women your age, not someone who does Instagram trends. Someone who understands mature hair texture and face shapes. Expect to pay more, between $80 and $150 for a good cut and style. This isn't the place to bargain hunt. A great cut lasts 6 to 8 weeks and changes how you see yourself every single day. Style this with everything we've talked about. Your structured blazer, your wide leg trousers, your everyday knit, your investment bag. Suddenly, the whole picture comes together. A great haircut doesn't just change your hair. It changes your posture, your confidence, the way you walk into a room. And speaking of how these all work together, let me show you exactly that. Here's how these 5 styles work together in real life. Monday, your structured blazer over your everyday knit. Pair with straight leg jeans and flats. Grab your investment bag, hair styled simply. This is polished casual. Errands, coffee, whatever your day holds. Tuesday, your wide leg trousers with a fitted top. Add the blazer unbuttoned. Statement earrings, hair pulled back softly. This works for lunch out, a volunteer shift, meeting friends. Wednesday, your everyday knit tucked into your wide leg trousers, belt at the waist, flats or low heels. Simple bag, hair down with movement. Comfortable elegance for a full day. Thursday, mix it up, your blazer with a dress or skirt we didn't cover here. But you see how the blazer transforms everything? Add your bag and you're set. Hair swept to one side. This is dinner ready. Friday, everything together. Your knit under your blazer, your trousers, your bag, your hair styled with those face-framing layers catching the light. This is you, fully expressed, completely confident, absolutely comfortable. That's the power of building a wardrobe around pieces that actually work for you. Not trends, not rules, not someone else's idea of age-appropriate. Just 5 styles, endless combinations, real confidence. But here's what this is really about. It's not about the blazer, or the trousers, or the haircut. It's about the moment you stop apologizing for taking up space. It's about walking into a room and feeling like yourself, not trying to be someone else, not trying to look younger, not trying to prove anything, just yourself, amplified. These 5 styles, they're tools. They help you show up as the woman you've earned the right to be. Because here's the truth that nobody tells you. Style doesn't stop at 60. It doesn't slow down. It doesn't become about playing it safe or following rules or dressing age-appropriate. No, style gets better. Because by now, you know who you are. You know what you love. You know what makes you feel like yourself. Trust that. Amplify that. That's what these 5 styles do. They amplify you. Not some magazine's idea of you. Not someone else's expectations. Just you. The woman you've earned the right to be. And that woman, she's powerful. She's elegant. She's completely, unapologetically herself. You've already done the hard work of becoming her. Now, dress like her. Let's wrap this up. So, 5 styles. Your structured blazer that creates vertical lines without feeling rigid. Your wide leg trousers that balance your proportions with that perfect rise and hem. Your investment bag that actually works, weight distributed, organized, comfortable. Your everyday knit with the drape and texture that skims instead of clings. And your haircut, face-framing layers that lift instead of age. These aren't just clothes. They're tools for showing up as yourself. And here's what I want you to really hear. Style doesn't stop at 60. It doesn't slow down. It doesn't become about playing it safe or following rules or dressing age appropriate. Style gets better because by now, you know who you are. You know what you love. You know what makes you feel like yourself. Trust that. Amplify that. That's what these 5 styles do. They amplify you. Not some magazine's idea of you. Not someone else's expectations. Just you. The woman you've earned the right to be. And that woman, she's powerful. She's elegant. She's completely unapologetically herself. You've already done the hard work of becoming her. Now, dress like her. Now, next week, and you're going to want to catch this, we're exploring the 5 biggest shopping mistakes women over 60 make when building their wardrobe. And I'm not talking about and speaking of not missing things, if you found even one tip here that sparked something, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, because we're building something here. We're building a community of women who refuse to become invisible, who know that style doesn't have an expiration date, who understand that the best years, they're right now. Drop a comment and tell me, which of these 5 styles are you most excited to try? Blazer? Trousers? The haircut? I read every single comment, and I learn from you as much as you learn from me. And if you want those shopping links, all the brands I mentioned today, I've put everything in the description below and in a pinned comment. Eileen Fisher, Chico's, Low & Sons, all of it. So you can start today if you want to. But whether you start today or next month or next year, remember this. You don't need permission from anyone to look good, feel confident, and take up space. But if you needed to hear it from someone, consider this your permission. You've earned it. Now go be yourself, amplified. I'll see you next week.